Hi, my name is Angus, and welcome to the People Vlog. I have 23 years plus experience of management and HR, and it's about time that I share with you some of my tips. And particularly in this day and age, managing people remotely and in a hybrid world can be a challenge. So I'm going to provide you tips on a weekly basis just to help you. So first of all, because this is my first vlog, I'm going to have some cake. So here's a celebratory cake. Cake is the answer. The question is irrelevant. So always have cake. Take cake into work when your days in the office, or donuts, or even send cake. You can send cookies as well. This is a very good way of keeping people happy and saying thank you to them as well. So back onto the topic, and the topic for the next few weeks is going to be how to manage in this hybrid world. And just cast your mind back to 2019. It was a very long time ago, when people would meet in the office. Actually in the office from Monday to Friday. It did actually happen, and people would have meetings in the office. And the only time that you would talk about Zoom was actually when you were late for a meeting and you had to Zoom to get to it, not the tool that you used to have a meeting. And previously used to be able to talk Monday to Friday to your colleagues in the canteen or the coffee machine, or when you're going out for a lunch. Those days are sort of gone, but Monday to Friday at least for a lot of people. And also the days when you had a meeting and you knew that people were dressed for that meeting. I am actually dressed, so don't you worry yourself about it. So going back onto this topic, I'm going to give you one tip, and it's about livening up your online meeting. So use Miro.com. So we'll cut to it in a minute, but imagine at the moment you've got people all around the world potentially, and they're logging in and switching off their camera and switching off their brain, switching off their engagement, and maybe answering emails. You want to encourage people's engagement in meetings, and you can do it using Miro tool by loading up your own weekly presentation and having engagement. So I'm going to cut to an example here. So let's go straight into Google Chrome. I'm on here, so Miro.com. Let's choose here. There we go. Straight away, whiteboard tool. Very easy to find. Miro.com. Miro, whatever you want to call it. It'll normally pop up with lots of helpful tips and things like that. So just click all the way through them as you would normally do. But this is a free plan, and you can have it for multiple people accessing this. So it's a really useful tool to use. You can obviously pay and things like that, but you can find out more about that at a later point. I'm just going to go in straight away. I'm going to click through here and ignore some of the pop-ups. And we've got templates galore. There's thousands of them. You can have a look through, and you can have them pre-populated, which is quite tricky, I find, or you can have them blank. But really useful, quite extensive list of all sorts of cool stuff on here. But I'm going to just ignore that, because all I want to just show you is very simple. You've got a dull deck, presentation that you want to engage people with on a different way and keep conversations going in this hybrid world. So you've got a completely blank screen here. I'm just going to upload from my desktop. I'm going to upload from a desktop. So click here, upload, and on my device, I'm going to go straight in team meeting. And you'll see the screen, it comes up, and it comes up as a normal presentation. So imagine you invite people, you can share, you can click on here, and you can invite, give a board a title, so team meeting, and then you can invite people away, and you can enter emails and things like that. So we can do that another point. But people will get an invite and it'll go straight in. It's very easy, and you can click on here, and you can go through the usual thing of walking through a presentation, each slide at a time, going through a little bit faster, going through each area. This is a very simple one, or you could actually have you can break it down and see here, duplicate. So I'm going to have all the pages out. So I'm going to extract them all, and you can see they come out here. So this is super easy. And just imagine in a team meeting, and we'll get everyone to come into this particular area. It's very easy to do, and you can figure things out on the board, but you can also ask them to just put in sticky notes. So they can all go in and create their own sticky note and place it in, and they can type whatever they fancy in here, and it'll automatically come up and resize. And they can put in any post-it note that you like. As you're going through the presentation, we can put more information in, Or you can actually, what I quite like is comments. So you can click a comment about the financial need to add more detail to the financial forecast. And you can just put that as, yep, that's fine. And actually, once you've gone through the meeting, you can have somebody's reply, and I'm just going to reply as myself, and done, and then say that's resolved. And then there we go. The action's already done. So in doing some of these, you can actually name people to actually complete the task, but immediately you've got a very cool way of engaging people on. There's multiple things they can do. There's lots of different templates. You can do all sorts of things in this. Have a go. It's really quite exciting. So I'd very much recommend you have a go at Miro. It's very powerful for all sorts of ways of discovery projects, of running agile projects as well. Really cool. Have a go, Miro.com. And that's it. That's my first vlog and tip for you. Oh, there's 2 tips there. Cake as well. Remember to have cake. Always have cake. Donuts is good as well. But try and use Miro.com and get in touch if you need any help or have got any other sort of questions around it. I'm always happy to help. See you again next time.